I have been having a little bit of a sort of, I don't know what to call it, a crisis, but you know, when you find you're just hustling too much and suddenly you can't see woods for the trees, and what you actually do gets completely lost in everything else that's going on. So today I'm going through what I usually do when I need to refocus on what I do for you, the problems I solve, and how I help. So I decided I would record myself doing this because it may be of use to you at some point. So over here is my whiteboard, and I'm going to try and do this sort of sideways, if you like. So what I did was, I'm going to put it forward for you a little bit here. Let's get it where you can actually see it. I think you can see it there. So first things first, I actually sort of start here with the problem. What is the problem I solve for people? And most of you know I'm a speaker, I'm a public speaker, but I also coach public speaking. One of the issues I found when I'm coaching is it is not the speaking that people actually need coaching in. It's more in the problem becomes their mindset. That's a big one. Their mindset of being able to go out there and speak and tell a story. Often they don't even know they've got a story. After the mindset comes actually strategy. I'll put that there, strategy, I can't spell it, and planning. Planning, all right? So now we have, and I've worked with quite a few people where once we've got the mindset looked at, actually there's no strategy in place for them to be speaking about their business. There's no planning in place. And a lot of this is because, and I'm going to do this in a different color. What happens is with this, people don't know what they do. Let me just write that here. Don't know what they do. Or who for. Okay, so this is where I, you know, and I have to revisit this every now and again because it can be, you get carried away with everything else, and I have terrible shiny object syndrome and things. So basically what I do is, you know, the problem I solve for the people I work with is this idea that to get their mindset straight, to help them with their strategy and help them with their planning. And that includes what they actually do and who they do it for. Okay, so that's the problem I solve, or the problem people have. So then I had to, because I've got up here what I'm an expert in, what I know, what I've been successful with, and so what are the solutions I'm offering to this problem? So let's think about, what am I an expert in? Well, I'm an expert in speaking. I'm an expert in motivating. I'm an expert in coaching. Okay, those are the three things I'm really, really good at. Oh, my camera swung around so far, so you are going to have to excuse all the mess that's going on the other side. This is what you happen when you have a camera that follows you. Okay, so what do I know? This is the next thing. What do I know? I know how to, so I know how to get people where they want to be. So I know how to get people where they want to be, like that. I know, I'm going to put a bullet point there. I know how to find their message, and I know how to create a collective power. Now, if you're wondering what I mean by that is, some of the stuff I've been working on over the years, and certainly where my new signature speech is headed, is this idea that collectively we create more power than we do individually. So teams, for instance, if teams are working, with an underpinning foundation of understanding the story, understanding the goals, understanding their part within that team, and leaders are understanding that and are a part of that, then collectively you have more power. And it's the same with speakers. It's about collaborating, it's about understanding. And actually, when you're putting your business together and strategizing and planning, it is about who are you talking to and how can you collectively ensure that that message gets across. So that's what I call collective power. So that's what I know. That's what I'm an expert in. And when I say I'm an expert in speaking, I've done TEDx, I've done international speaking, I've won awards for speaking, I'm a trained actress. No, I'm not famous, you'll never find me. I've taught theatre, drama, speech, voice for more years than I care to remember before I entered the voluntary sector. And in the voluntary sector, I worked really hard in helping dysfunctional communities have a voice and be able to articulate what they want. So I began to understand the issues and the problems and the solutions needed and how community members could articulate that to whoever was in power and had the money. So my success is, actually, the successes that I've had is, I'm going to put fundraising, because I raised huge amounts of money when I worked in the voluntary sector. My success is getting people, getting people to speak, even when terrified. All right. I'm sure I'll put thing like that. So my success is in fundraising, getting people to speak even when they're terrified. Creating, I'm going to put here, creating creative strategies, and also implementing plans. Okay, so these here are some of the successes I've had in my lifetime, the things I do really, really well. So the fundraising, and that's about communication. It's about knowing the message you're giving and the whys and the wherefores and making it clear and succinct. I'm really good at getting people to speak even when they're terrified, because we bypass the terror bit and get into the creative strategies and implementing plans in order to move a business forward and reignite and really inspire people. So what is the solution then I'm offering people? What in all of this, and I'm looking at this now thinking, okay, this is my expertise, this is what I know, these are my successes, these are the problems everybody I've ever worked with has to start with. So what solution am I offering? What do I really do? And actually, I think what I really do is I create creative solutions to grow your business. Okay, right, so that's what I do. Right, including all that. So I'm looking at that now going, oh, okay, yes, I'm not just a public speaking coach. I'm not someone who can tell you how to use Microsoft Excel to its best or anything like that. I understand the basics. I understand things within this strategy part around social media, marketing, all of that sort of stuff. It's not my expertise, but I know how to do it. So this is what we do. We create creative solutions. This is what I do. And that's quite interesting, actually. Maybe stop and think, that's what I do. So next question is, who do I do it for? Who do I do this for? Who am I talking to? Well, I think I'm talking to, right, talking to, I don't know if that's got 2 or 1 O's, but never mind. So I'm talking to startups. I think I'm talking to No, I don't think I'm talking to scale ups. I think I'm talking to people thinking about scale up. So talk to people thinking of scaling. And I think I'm talking to small business owners. Right. So if that's the case, and then we get to this pricing thing that has caused me more issues than, anyway, if I'm talking to startups or people that are looking to scale up or small business owners, I'm talking to people that don't have huge, deep pockets. I'm not saying people won't invest, but there's no point me putting a huge, and to be fair, I don't want to put a £25,000 price tag on something. I need to think about, so the next video, if you like, is how do I start thinking about the costing on that? What sort of programs am I putting together for them? And how does that all fit in with what I do? So my job now is to go back to my website and all my messages and actually look at it and go, am I telling these people that this is the solution that I can give them to their problem? So that's what my next step is, and this might help you to ask yourself those questions. It might not, but I'm sort of hoping it will. If not, you can ignore this. Or if you're really interested, give me a call. Maybe I can help you out with some of your strategy work and understanding what you do and who you do it for and pricing and everything else. Who knows? We could work together. It's all about collective power. So she says, thank you if you've listened. I will do another part to this, depending on how this is greeted. Please comment on it. Tell me whether this was useful or not. Tell me if you'd like to know the next stage in working out pricing and things. It was a very, very quick exercise I do on quite a regular basis, and I make my tweaks. And this actually, if you are a new business or you're looking at scaling up, something you should be doing right at the beginning, because this will then help you in terms of your PR, your marketing, policies, automation, all that sort of stuff that comes later. Yeah, complicated stuff. So thank you for listening. And she said, trying to find the button to turn the recording off. And I will hopefully talk to you again soon. Bye.